Hello, friends. Welcome to Circle Time. I'm so happy to see all of you. I am Caroline from the Khan Academy Kids team, and I am here today with my friend Sophie. Hi, Sophie.
Hi, Caroline. Hi, friends. I am so excited to learn about one of my favorite places to go outside today. You want to tell us what we're reading about today on Circle Time, Caroline?
We're going to read a story about some friends who are in the ocean.
Oh, I love the ocean. That's why I'm here with the water and the sun. And I hope we see some beautiful sand. Let's get into it.
We are going to read the book Hold On by Cynthia Platt. The ocean was the perfect place for Seahorse to live. He was happiest among the heavy rocks and strong coral. It was his favorite place to watch kelp dance in the current. Look at Seahorse. He looks pretty happy.
Lots of nice colors, and Seahorse is swimming around.
Seahorse's best friend, Jellyfish, floated around without a care in the world. You should try floating, she told Seahorse. It's relaxing. But Seahorse thought floating around looked scary. Do you see where Seahorse's tail is?
Looks like it's holding on to one of the sea plants in the bottom of the seabed. So that Seahorse doesn't have to float around everywhere like jellyfish. Seahorse can just stay there. I think Seahorse is a little bit scared.
I think so. So Seahorse held on tight to whatever he could. He'd cling to the rocks, the coral, and even the kelp sometimes. It felt safer to hold on to something. Can you see which one is the coral? Do you know what the coral is?
Oh, I think it's that pretty pinky reddy thing that has pointy bits in the middle picture of what Seahorse is holding on to.
That is the coral. One day, a bad storm came. Seahorse was anxious. He wasn't taking any chances. He wrapped himself around a sturdy piece of kelp and held on tight. Do you know what anxious means?
Oh. Well, if I look at how Seahorse is looking, Seahorse looks scared and worried and a bit stressed out.
I think he's worried about floating away. Seahorse was safe, but he could see that Jellyfish was not. The rough seas were carrying her away. Jellyfish might float away and never come back. How do the friends look now?
They look a little bit sad. Maybe they'll get pulled apart by the rough seas.
As Seahorse watched his friend struggle, he made a decision. No matter how scary it was, he had to help Jellyfish. He breathed deeply through his gills. Should we all take a deep breath? Let's find out what he does. And let go of the coral. Hold on, he cried, I'm coming. At first, he worried the current would carry him away too. He'd never been so scared in his whole life, but he grabbed hold of Jellyfish's tentacles and held on tight. So it seemed like Seahorse did something that he was afraid of doing. What did he do?
Well, it seems like he was very, very brave, and he left his little safe spot with the kelp and joined Jellyfish.
Mm-hmm. To help Jellyfish, his friend.
Oh, to help Jellyfish. Yes, that's important.
Yeah. Together, they wrapped themselves around the strong coral and held on. The storm swirled around them, but they were safe and sound.
They still don't look very happy, though. Jellyfish still looks a little bit scared hanging on there.
I think it was probably a very strong current in the water. So it probably was a bit scary.
Yeah, you do have to be careful in the ocean, don't you?
Finally, the sea was calm again. That was scary, Jellyfish said. Thank you for saving me. Seahorse felt brave for doing that. If he could let go during the storm, maybe he could do it now too. Seahorse looked at Jellyfish floating around in the current. It didn't look so scary anymore. I'd like to try floating with you, Seahorse told his friend. Great! Hold on, she said. Together they floated and danced around the sea. So friends, did you like that story?
I liked it a lot because it was about friends. It was about being brave and helping your friends. And it was all set in one of my favorite places, the ocean.
Seahorse was so brave and did something that he was very afraid of doing. Okay, friends, do you want to do some activities now?
Yeah.
So this question asks, how did Seahorse feel about floating at the beginning of the story? Was Seahorse excited or terrified?
I think Seahorse was terrified at the beginning.
Let's try that.
Terrified. That's right. Terrified means scared. Seahorse didn't feel safe floating at first.
Now, how did Seahorse feel about floating at the end of the story?
Excited.
Or
terrified.
Excited.
Excited.
Let's do that one.
Awesome.
And now one more question. Was Jellyfish scared of floating after the storm?
I don't think so. Once it was calm.
Let's try.
During the storm, while that was happening, Jellyfish looked very unhappy.
But after the storm, I think it was calm. Let's try this. I don't think Jellyfish was scared.
Cool beans.
Great, and we have this coloring page that we have in Khan Academy Kids. So you can use these different colors to color the different parts of the coloring page.
Whoa.
So we have some fish, and we have some coral, it looks like, and some kelp.
Wow, and you're making it all different colors?
Yeah, looks like it. And are these stingrays maybe?
Yep, stingrays.
And some bubbles.
They're very flat and slinky.
Yeah.
There are 2 stingrays and 3 fish. And look at all the coral.
Yeah. Wow. Well, it'll take a long time to color this. So maybe today I won't finish it here, but if you want to try it, you can use it in Khan Academy Kids.
Yeah. Wow, look at this book.
So today we have a second book. This one is about coral reefs under the ocean, and it is a blast-off reader by our friends at Bellwether. The coral reef biome. Coral reefs are among the world's most colorful biomes. Many beautiful plants and animals live there. Tube-shaped animals called coral polyps build up reefs over time. They grow hard skeletons and attach to those of dead corals. So these are like the corals that we saw in the story.
Beautiful colors.
So many colors. Can you find the bright fish on the page?
Oh, yes, I saw it right away. I think it's the big yellowfish. And then if you look very closely, there are a lot of smaller yellow, kind of orange fish.
So many fish. And the climate. Tropical coral reefs have a warm climate. The sun shines through the clear, shallow salt water. Water temperatures usually stay between 65 and 85 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's a little bit cooler than your typical bath water.
So it's like getting into the bath when it's gone a little bit cold.
And there's a lot of fish in there. Too much wind and rain can move rocks and mud into shallow reefs. The clear water becomes cloudy. Then, less sunlight reaches reef plants, and this can affect the whole coral reef food chain.
Uh-oh, it looks like that coral had gone a little bit brown.
Yeah, I think remember in the other story, when it was windy, maybe that's when it can get a little bit muddy in the water too.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Meadows of seagrass often form around coral reefs. They provide animals with food to eat and nurseries for babies. So there's a green sea turtle here. Near some reefs, mangroves grow. These trees have special roots. They are able to separate water from salt.
Ooh, that's clever, because most trees, most plants even, they don't like salty water. They just like plain water. And this is a special tree, a mangrove, and it grows in the ocean water, and it just sips up all the water and then makes sure that it only gets the fresh water and doesn't eat all the salt water. It's amazing.
Interesting. So the animals. Coral reefs are full of strange creatures. Colorful bodies let many blend in with the reefs. This helps them hunt or hide. Flat animals move through tight spaces. Pointed ones protect themselves or poke their food. Other animals have suction cups to stay put. So which one is the flat animal here? The stingray or the sea urchin?
Ooh, I think it's the stingray. It's flat because it goes along the bottom of the sea floor.
And which one is the pointed one?
Ooh, the sea urchin. That's very spiky. You have to be careful with that one.
You found the sea urchin. Ouch, so spiky.
Many reef animals need one another to survive. Some offer safe places to live, others share their food. Some fish and shrimp are cleaners. They remove dead skin and parasites from larger animals.
Wow.
So here are some questions. What temperature are coral reefs? Are they
Warm, freezing, hot, cold?
Which one do you think it is?
Maybe they're warm.
Let's try that one.
Warm. Keep up the good work.
Oh, yeah. We guessed right.
Good work. And which animals do we see near the coral reefs?
Definitely the starfish, the yellow starfish.
Starfish.
And the pinky purple seahorse.
Seahorse.
Oops.
Seahorse.
And the pink fish.
Fish.
But not the lady beetle, and not the cat, and not the moose.
Yeah, I don't think a moose would be in the ocean.
No, probably not. I think we have a friend who has some things that are in the ocean. Do you think it's time for a special show and tell, Caroline?
We have a very special show and tell today. Asher, our friend, has things to show us.
A couple things that I want to share. I want to share you this shiny thing, and this shiny thing, and this shiny thing, and the sea glass, and this, and this, and this.
What are they?
The rock that my favorite one.
Rocks, and what else do you
Let
have?
me tell you what my favorite ones are. This one, no, this one, and 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 this one.
Thank you, Asher. It looks like he had some seashells from the ocean. What else did you see, friends?
Some sea rocks that maybe are on the bottom of the ocean. Thank you, Asher.
Thanks so much. And now, friends, it's time for us to say goodbye. But we've had such a great time today reading and talking to you today. And we will see you next time. Goodbye for now from Caroline, Sophie, and the Khan Academy Kids team. Bye-bye.
Bye, friends.